Danielle Reyes was halfway through her workday when she found the flash drive. It wasn't labeled, just lying on the floor of her office, tucked between the cabinet and her desk chair. She stared at it for a moment, looked cheap, scratched plastic, probably dropped by the cleaning crew. She should have tossed it. Instead, she plugged it in. Her screen flickered, nothing launched. She opened the drive manually, one folder locked. She was in cybersecurity compliance at a defense contractor. Curiosity wasn't just habit, it was instinct. She ran a quick scan. No malware pinged. Still, something felt off. She disconnected the drive and reported it up the chain. Standard protocol. She didn't mention she'd opened it. That night at home, she noticed her Wi-Fi slowing down. Pages hung, videos buffered. She restarted the router. 2 hours later, her personal phone buzzed. A text from an unknown number. "You shouldn't have opened it." She locked her door. Danielle lived alone in a condo she could barely afford. Top floor, steel-reinforced doors. She kept a small pistol in her closet, not because she liked guns, but because she worked in an industry where paranoia was just survival. The next morning, her badge wouldn't scan into the building. Security pulled her aside. The supervisor, Lewis, escorted her into a small room with no windows. "There's been a breach," he said. "I know. I reported the flash drive." Lewis stared at her for a moment too long. "We didn't find a flash drive." Danielle blinked. "What are you talking about?" "We reviewed surveillance. You were the last person in that office, and no one reported anything unusual until you did. You think I planted it?" He slid a printout across the table, a screenshot of her desktop, open to a secure folder, one she'd never accessed. "You triggered an outbound data transfer to an external IP address. Overseas. Classified project files." Danielle's stomach dropped. "It wasn't me," she said quietly. "My machine was clean." Lewis interrupted. "We scanned it after you left. It had a keylogger installed. Sophisticated. You're lucky this isn't already a federal indictment." Danielle leaned back. Her mind was racing. They'd been watching her, not just work. Her phone buzzed again under the table. "Unknown number." "They think it was you. It was, I can help, room 419. Embassy Hotel, 1 hour." No one saw the message. She was suspended pending investigation. They confiscated her laptop, revoked access, told her to wait for contact from legal. She walked out of the building with nothing but her phone, her wallet, and a rising pressure in her chest. She went to the Embassy Hotel. Room 419 was unlocked. Inside sat a man in his 60s. Trim suit, white beard, former government, definitely. "You were targeted," he said before she spoke. "Your machine, your office, that flash drive wasn't random, it was a test." "A test?" "To see how close someone could get to a Tier 3 contractor. You passed. Barely." Danielle stared at him. "You're saying this was internal?" He nodded. "Think of it as a background check, one no one tells you about." She laughed once, disbelieving. "Who are you?" The man stood, handed her a sealed envelope. "Open it when you get home." She hesitated. "And if I do?" "Then you go back to your life, and in 3 months you get fired for incompetence. You'll never work in the industry again. You'll never know who did this to you. And someone else, someone worse, will take the job you almost earned." He left. Danielle sat alone in the room for a long time, the envelope heavy in her lap. She opened it when she got home. Inside, a job offer, anonymous sender, double her current salary. No title, no office, just coordinates and a start date. Tomorrow. She sat back, heart pounding. The room was silent, but it felt like someone was still in it with her, watching, waiting. Her phone lit up again. Unknown number. "Welcome aboard." She didn't reply. Outside her window, across the street, a black sedan she hadn't noticed before pulled away slowly. No headlights. Danielle didn't sleep that night. But at 5:00 a.m. she got dressed. At 5:30 she left her apartment. By 6, 00, she was on the road, headed toward the coordinates. The questions could wait. She wasn't sure what she had just been recruited into. But she was sure of one thing. She didn't have a choice anymore.